Hi, so I'll be discussing this image from the article Arrogant Stages of Development. So, history is that it begins starting at the infancy trust versus mistrust stage. Basically, what Erickson believed is that an infant delivers trust from caregivers. The trust is built from care such as love, warmth, and feeding, diapering, everything that you can do to provide the essentials for an infant. If the child does not receive this, that's where the child will feel the mistrust, and because of that, the child may struggle trusting others in life, and it will build some insecurities. And unfortunately, doubts will also be developed in this stage, in the mistrust stage. The second stage is the early childhood anatomy versus shame and doubt. So this early childhood stage typically is from ages 2 to 3. Um, with this stage, it is more social control. The child starts to become more independent, and they are learning how to make their own choices. So, um, to kind of brief on what their choices is, it's pretty much um, potty training. Sorry, I get nervous in video. It's potty training. So they are learning how to make their own choices, and they're becoming in control of their body. And Erickson believes that if they are in control of their body, there will be easier, they will transition easier to make choices as far as what kind of food they like, and making choices of their preferences as well, whether they choose that over that. So whether they choose milk or chocolate milk, they'll be able to have their own preference. Um, the third is the preschool initiative versus guilt. So this one is mainly through students ages three, oh not students, through children ages 3 to 5 in preschool. This is where students learn how to assert their power. They feel they can lead others. However, not all children develop this leadership role. Um, if anything, those who do not develop the leadership role often feel guilt, and they um, have just self lack in being a leader, unfortunately. So, um, the next one moves on to school age, which is for children ages 6 through 11. Children sense pride in their abilities. However, they can establish feelings of inferiority if they believe they failed. So, this is definitely when they're in elementary school already, and they will be around other kids. And this is where I think they speak their voices out, and they will also show whether um, they're able to actually control, whether they are in control of showing their feelings. The next one is the adolescence age, which is 12 through 18. This is where they sense their identity. This is where they become to be familiarized and with identity. They are able to influence how they will live from here on out. So basically, um, identity refers to beliefs, ideals, values, and if they don't have any of those characteristics, they start to feel as if they don't know who they are or what they believe in, and they start to feel confused. The next stage is the young adulthood, which is ages 19 to 40. I am 30, so I'm glad I get to call myself a young adult. The young adult is where they explore intimacy. So during this stage, those who are intimate with others build stronger relationships. However, those who don't really The best way I would put it, for those who do not love themselves, in a sense, it makes it harder for them to be intimate with others, which also makes them be more isolated, and they struggle to develop these relationships with others. And it's not just so much relationships, it's also emotionally. The next stage is the middle adulthood. Um, so this age frame is from 40 to 65. So this is a stage where the mature middle-aged adults, or I'm sorry, the middle-aged adults, not the mature yet, they begin to be more active in their life. They are building their community. They are building onto success. They are focusing on benefiting from others and spreading positivity. However, those who do not have this positive, beneficial energy, um, they will be the complete opposite, and they will feel I'm sorry, unproductive in this world. And final stage is maturity, which is 65 to death. This is, I call it the reflecting stage, just because you reflect on how you live your life. And Erickson believed that in this stage, you either you enjoyed life, you're comfortable and you're ready to go, or you are living in despair, regret, and fear. You just want to redo your past and make amends almost. You want to get to the stage where you can feel at the comfort, like at peace. Um, and that is my takeaway from this article.